welcome back, beautiful people. Today, this is just going to be informational, basically, so we go out and purchase a box of Lincoln Cents from the bank or wherever we get our, I've ordered bags before of Lincoln Cents. And you see those videos at the end. But what are we going to do with all this stuff? We have to categorize it, put it in different, whether we're going to put it in a plastic tube. You can buy these by the hundreds. You can buy this type by the hundred without the APMEX logo on it. You can buy these, which is really cheap. And I would say this would probably be the easiest way to get in here and start doing something. You can, how about have a whole bag full of them? We all get, sandwich bags. You can put it in a 2x2 flip. You can keep everything going. And, you know, although this is a nickel one, you can also buy, this is Buffalo nickels, of course, but you can also get Whitman. But here you're going to be only able to have one of each, and you have 50 of each. Well, what if you get 100 of each? And so just like these little guys that just fell over, that's also part of the learning. Stack them up too high and they will fall over. And so then you're going to have to research them all over again. Excuse me. And so when it's a beautiful looking coin, we'll say this 1944 Philadelphia, that's a beautiful looking coin. I want to put it into something that is nice because I've already got one in my Whitman. I already got one in my Dansko. And so now I have extras, but I don't want to throw them on a pile like this right here, right? That just doesn't work. So whatever you do with your beautiful coins, that's going to be a different story. If you had 50 of these beautiful coins, which I do, you can tube up all of them in the same tube as long as they're all the decent looking shape that you can see right here. So roughly how do I go about it? I personally like the paper tubes. So you get all your in this one, 1936 Philadelphias. And how are you going to find your Philadelphias in here? Well, these are the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, and the teens. And so you just go over, hey, I need the 30, and right here's your pile of 36s. So you're going to take that stack and put it into the roll. You're going to fill it close to the top so you can fold it over, and there you go. Now they're stored in here. You label it and tell everybody or tell anybody that finds it what is inside, right? So that is a simple, easy way. But what I really want to tell you is you got to pay your dues. This is paying your dues. When you go through and you search and you separate them by date, by mint mark, by quality of coin. So here's a nice, pretty, 1987 San Francisco. Beautiful looking coin, right? Well, it hasn't found a home yet. And apparently, if I have this many sitting on a table, I must already have a tube full of them. But when you go to collecting, you have to go through this. This is something that you're going to go through over and over and over again because you're learning the trade. Now, if the gentleman over at Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles, he just made a 10 series video about him going through the coins that he actually got from the bank teller, and they were all customer wraps. So what I mean is he got wraps like this right here. Some of them had dates, some of them did not, but he went through and arranged them as you can see here. But you have to do this. This is your dues that you are paying, because this is how you're going to learn more and more about coins. And especially over on his channel, he'll find a coin and put it under the microscope and show everybody what is actually going on. Why did he pull that one particular coin off to the side? At my age, I'm just happy to put them in nice stacks. Next thing, don't bump your table. Everything will fall over, and you got to do it all over again, right? So make sure your stacks don't get too high like that guy right there. Anyhow, I just want to say you're going to have to pay your dues, and you're not going to find that double die 1955 on your first go around. It's going to take you a lot of Lincoln cents to go through before you even come up with a very good error, a variety of some sort. And so you got to put in your time. If you put in your time, it'll benefit later. Nobody in the coin business gets rich quick. Pretty much never. But you know, you might find that 1955 double die. Right here is 1955 Denver. It's not going to be the double die. But if you don't look at it, you'll never know, right? So you have to at least scan the coin when you get, when you're looking for, through this large of a quantity, you're going to have to be searching for the nice coins, the error coins, and you're going to also wind up with a little bit of stuff. Now, these right here are my total of all of my hunts. Right here, just 4 Indian heads and 6 Canadian cents. Do they call theirs penny, or they call it a cent? Right at the bottom, no, Canada. 1 cent right there at the top. It says 1 cent. So they even call it cent up there. Anyhow, I love that coin right there. That's King George the something. It's a 1938. Like I said, it's a beautiful coin. Did they not do the flip right? If I have the head up this direction and you flip it like our coins, oh, it's upside down. Oh, okay, so they're a sideways flip. You got to go from the heads heads up this way and then just flip it sideways and you get, oh, never mind. Not that I probably just realized that, but anyhow, you got to do your due diligence if you want to get into coin collecting. It's a whole lot of fun. Anyhow, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, leave me some information if you think I missed something that other people should know. But start hunting your pennies, your Lincoln cents. I like to say it Lincoln cents. That way I always say Lincoln and the cent. Anyhow, love all of y'all. Like, subscribe, follow, help an old veteran out. We'll talk at you later. Bye.